Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome.
Hi everyone, sorry about that. I was saying happy full moon. Can you all hear me now? Hi Ollie, hi Tammy, hi Lexi, hi Katika. Hello everyone, welcome. You can now? Awesome. Hi Jasmine, hi Vivi, hi New Love, hi Love. Welcome everyone. Hi Sydney, hi Katika, hi Caramel. Hello, Twin Soul. Devin, hello. Hi, Firebird. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Mars. Hi, Golden Heart. Hi, Matthew. Hello, everyone. Hi, Mystical. I'm doing full moon readings. That's the theme tonight. If anyone wants a moon reading, the full moon is what to release during this full moon. And also it's kind of a little bit different because the next one is intuitive messages from your subconscious. And what creative path is opening up for you, and how to use this a new energy in your life. So that'll be interesting. But you can ask any questions you want as always. So if you're new here, welcome. To join the list, it is !join, no spaces in between, followed by your question. And tonight's a little bit earlier. If people like this new earlier time, let me know in the comments or in the chat. I might have to start doing earlier lives. Yeah, so I'll switch the screen so we can get started. I do have a little disclaimer and description as well. There we go. Vivi. Um, my timer is on. Moonbeam, I can't see the question. Is it a moon question? Oh, theme moon reading. Okay, I see it now. The timer is on. Sorry about that. That is from my old time. I'll just ignore it. I'm good. Moon reading for Vivi. What does Vivi need to release in this full moon energy? What does Vivi need to release in this full moon energy? What messages can we get from Vivi's intuitive conscious mind? Few things want to come out for there, so I don't know what was up with that. What creative path is opening up for Vivi? And how can Vivi use this energy? And of course, a message from Mama Moon. What messages from Mama Moon do we have for Vivi tonight? So it's full moon of Pisces, so everybody's psychic abilities may be a little bit stronger. I don't know. Maybe a little more creative, more dreamy energy coming through. That'd be nice. I don't know. For the Queen of Swords, so what to release is maybe not saying more than you need to say. That could be a hard one, right? Trying to keep your composure without saying too much. Maybe biting your tongue a little harder during this full moon phase. Only till next week, right? It's only till like the quarter moon. Then I'm sure new energy will set in by then. For the Ten of Cups in the dark, this one is an intuitive messages from your subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind is busy. I don't know if they're trying to get you to focus more on happiness within your home situation or happiness with the friends and family you have around you, looking more towards some self-fulfillment and some long-term success or happiness that ties with your long-term success. All right, maybe waking up some of that dreamy energy from the Pisces. The Five of Swords is in the light too, so maybe overcoming is some sort of conflict or being aware of any conflicts that may come up during this moon phase could be a potential thing as well in your mind, making sure no one's your mind's not playing mind games with you. Sometimes our minds can do that. That is your message from your intuitive subconscious mind. So next is what creative path is coming for you with all of this. The Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is like being able to release some of this stuff that's stuck in your head. Maybe focusing on more of some sort of empowerment and seeing things clearly. There's things that may be blocked with you. So that creative path may be giving some sort of clarity through what your situation. Things may still feel a little restricted, but you'll have a sense of clarity. The Six of Pentacles is in the dark, and this is how to use this new energy into your life right now. So, Six of Pentacles is usually about that give and take kind of energy, but it's in the dark. So when it's in the dark, it always feels about it's time for you to be selfish, right? Give yourself some loving care and compassion and focus on what you need to focus on rather than giving your energy to everybody else. There's lots of energy hogs out there, or suckers. Then the message from the moon says, say sorry to someone, let someone go, and stop trying so hard. So that may be with this release energy, and maybe that person that could be causing conflict. I don't know. Just move forward with less resistance. Not a good time to start new projects. It also says do energy work such as meditation or yoga. Release any emotional baggage is recommended, and soon you'll see what lies ahead. So yeah. So it says, what do you need to release? It's kind of asking you that question. That's what I got. Switch to full screen? I can do that. You're welcome, Vivi. Can you go back now? There we go. Oh, Moonbeam is coming down, so yeah, I guess he's gonna fix this. I guess me changing times is not making Nightbot happy. Hi, Crystal. Crystal, right explanation mark joined us like you did perfectly, but followed by a question. Could be any question or moon. Moon readings are the theme tonight. Or you can ask any questions you want, like always. You. We're being fixed our thingy. Tammy, theme reading for Tammy. What does Tammy need to release during this full moon phase? Ooh. The Emperor. Need to release some control. What intuitive messages do we have from Tammy's subconscious mind tonight? What creative path is opening up for Tammy? How can Tammy use this new energy into her life? And Mama Moon messages. What does Mama Moon need Tammy to know right now? Alright, so what's released seems to be your sense of authority, your sense of control, a sense of, I don't know, giving into the Pisces energy, I'm guessing, being a little bit more dreamy, a little more creative, a little bit more intuitive than usual. There you go. Sorry. There's things on my screen. I get rid of it. Then for the Knight of Pentacles in the dark, this is an intuitive messages from your subconscious mind. So you may have an idea of where this is going, but the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like you need to pick up pace, right? Knight of Pentacles in the light, it'd be like slowing down. It's kind of like pick up pace, maybe move a little quicker, maybe be less stubborn in your energy. Could be a little bit less reliable to other people. Allow, focus on yourself and what you have to do right now. And I just see this energy of also releasing some stubbornness, maybe a little bit. Yeah. Maybe procrastinate when the energy comes towards other people. Focus more on yourself. Pick up pace with focusing on yourself. For the Four of Swords and the light, and this is what creative path is coming towards you. So this creative path could be you creating your own sanctuary, your own altar, your own space that makes you feel calm and comfy and relaxed kind of energy, or getting creative with that perhaps. The Four of Swords could also be like you taking that rest and being creative on how to take that rest to recharge your batteries, your inner energy. The Two of Wands, this is a new path that's opening up in your life. So, Two of Wands, you have options. You may have two paths to choose, and you may have to figure out which one is best for you. But whenever you choose, think of the long term results you're wanting from this path. Because I just feel the sense of boosting your determination and planning and trying to figure out what is what, right? Could be just taking your first step into the right direction. What are the options? I don't know. Decisions need to be made there. Those are the ones that are opening up to your energy. And this is how to use in your life. So I guess when you go through your life or you go through the things you're going through, think of every decision as two different paths and look at the long-term views of those two paths and choose whichever one is best for you, because right now you're supposed to be more focused on yourself rather than others. So what fulfills your heart is the path to choose. And then the Moon says a situation will be a situation will take an unexpected turn. So be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Says don't be all in your head too much. A friend needs you, so be there for them. That's very confusing. Moon says pay attention to you, not pay attention to other people. And then she says a friend's gonna need you, so you need to be there for them. That may be the two paths you have to choose for yourself, your friend. Maybe there's a middle road that you're not seeing that could possibly be there for you. This is an Aquarius card, so there may be an Aquarius coming into your energy. But it says, show the world the real you. Did I dye my hair purple? No, does my hair look purple? No, I have really, really, really dark brown hair. Sometimes it looks black. But for Matthew. Mama Moon energy from Matthew. What does Mama Moon want Matthew to know right now? I did dye my hair purple once, so I took a shower and it turned orange. So I haven't done that since. Oh man. For Matthew, I don't know what that card was. I shuffled it back in without thinking. We're gonna try to get it to come out again. What does Matthew need to release during this full moon phase? What intuitive messages can we get from Matthew's subconscious mind from Matthew? What creative path is opening for Matthew? I feel like this is all about money, right, Matthew? The moon is like talking about your financial situation, your work situation. I don't know. Um, how can Matthew use this energy, this new energy in his life? That's the one that's face up, so we're gonna take that one. Ooh, Page of Wands. Okay. We'll see what this is about. Message from Mama Moon. We get a message from Matthew from Mama Moon. So what you release is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is in Alliance, so maybe releasing hard times and work issues and feeling isolated. That's kind of like a hard thing to release though when you're dealing with it. Yeah, that's a tough one. Whatever it is, I feel like you have those survival skills that you can come and use to your advantage, I guess, or at least maybe trying to release some of that stresses or try to navigate some sort of resources if that is something you're dealing with or talking to, you know, or managers or boss, whatever that is for you if there's a work issue going on. The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark, so this is an intuitive message from your subconscious mind. The Ten of Pentacles is kind of like, you know, if there's been any disputes or anything like that, try to find another way around it. Try to figure out something. And I don't know if it's a matter of finding a new job or finding some sort of clarity. Ten of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like that was a tough one. You know, maybe trying to do something different than what you would traditionally do or what you're supposed to do. Try something a little bit different. It maybe was what your subconscious mind is trying to tell you. For the Four of Pentacles, this is a new creative path or a creative path that could be opening up for you right now. And that's a sense of prosperity, being able to save money and having that sense of stability and security. But I feel like it's a matter of stabilizing your focus on what exactly you want to do. So it seems to be indicating that there's some sort of wiggle room with shifting your perspectives, maybe reaching out to some resources or contacts, whatever that is for you, that may get you on the right road for this Four of Pentacles energy. Yeah, I feel like this is a matter of watching your spending and a little bit more guarded on that sort of thing. For the Page of Wands, this is could be a new job, could be a new career, new advancement in your work, or some sort of thing, a boost of independence. I feel like this is more of like a new job, a new project, a new thing that could boost your ambition and feel like there's more wiggle room for goals or setting new goals, whatever that is for you. And this one is the message from this one is expect powerful change. So I feel like if there's prosperity and new work coming ahead or new financial situations coming ahead, that would be a powerful expected change, right? I feel like this is a positive energy that's trying to come through. It says life evolves every single day, so let go. You're being shunned towards your life purpose. So I guess your life purpose is coming as well. Whatever is happening now is for a good reason. Say yes 1,000 times yes. This is an important turning point in your life. Interesting. That's what I got for you. Hi, Mike. Devin, moon reading for Devin. What does Devin need to release during this full moon phase in Pisces? Wants to come out. Ooh. The Magician. You may have to drop all those tricks that you have in your sleep. Gather up some new ones. I don't know. Let's see for Devin. What intuitive messages can we get for Devin from her subconscious mind? What creative path is opening up for Devin? How can Devin use this new energy in her life now? What messages does Mama Moon have for Devin? What messages does Mama Moon have for Devin? Ooh, look at the bigger picture. That is interesting. Okay, so what to release seems to be letting go of some of your trick schemes. I don't know. It's Magician in the Dark, so, you know, it could be releasing any communication blocks, any sense of confusion, try to find some clarity in that sort of energy, making sure that your intentions are good and pure, right? For the Ten of Pentacles in the dark, this is an intuitive message from your subconscious mind. I feel like this is one that Matthew had, but I don't know. So yeah, message from your intuitive mind. Maybe it's trying to tell you focus on your accomplishments, focus on the good things that you've already accomplished so far. I feel like there's this energy of you settling down and focusing what it truly matters towards you, what kind of roots you want to set, or what kind of traditions you want to put in place for yourself moving forward that will boost your family situation or your financial situation, however that works for you. I feel like that is what your subconscious mind is trying to tell you to focus on. How to build a legacy for yourself or more prosperity kind of thing. You have the Queen of Cups and the Lights, so this one is what creative path is opening up for you. Queen of Cups sounds like some Pisces energy, I don't know. Being more dreamy, more supportive towards yourself and others. I just feel the sense of you listening to your inner voice and or having a better understanding or a better path of learning how to listen to your inner voice and your intuitive abilities. But I just feel the sense of a healer type of energy even coming through for you. So I don't know if you being able to give other people advice, or if you do readings for other people, whatever that is for you, embrace it, right? Because I feel like it's a new path that's opening up for you. And it's for the Three of Pentacles in the Light. It says how to use this energy. So the Three of Pentacles, like working with others, making your own coven, or making your own team, or being more collaborative and sharing goals and views with the people you work with. There may be some slow increase in that, but I feel like you'll learn a couple things about that as well that will help with this new prosperity journey. This one does say, look at the bigger picture from on Moon. It says, have you shown that you care? If not, now's the time. It says, take a mini break or an adventure. This situation may have come around because you've been distracted. So be confident without being overly confident to win. Find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. That can be hard. And this is the Sagittarius card, so there may be a Sagittarius coming into your energy. Hi, Erica. Hi, Ennis. Welcome. Goldheart. Moon reading for Goldheart. What does Goldheart need to release tonight? Oops. What does Goldheart need to release during this full moon phase? What does Goldheart need to release? Maybe both. Three of Pentacles. Release working with others. Be more confident on yourself. The Tamsy family. Yes, you're all my family. I love coming out here and seeing you all. Okay, so Golden Heart. What intuitive messages can we get from Golden Heart's subconscious mind that Golden Heart needs to hear right now? Ooh, temperance. I was gonna say temptation for some reason. There's a lot of temptations out there, right? But what creative path is opening up for Golden Heart? How can Golden Heart use this energy in her life right now? Ooh, so for the Three of Pentacles here in the dark, I do feel this energy of releasing any low motivation, release any conflicts, release any stresses that you have going on. Maybe getting out and socializing a little bit more instead of hibernating. I know hibernating season is coming. I hate going out in the cold. But for the temperance is your intuitive subconscious mind is trying to give you a message. It's kind of like finding that serenity, right? Finding that slow and steady progress, find that inner peace, that balance within yourself. having some careful consideration where you put your time and energy and your efforts, right? And then you have the Justice card here in the dark, and this one is what creative path is opening up. So, right, to be selfish, you know, doesn't this new path opening up doesn't have to be about you sharing it with anyone else except yourself. Right? It could be a one-sided thing. Avoid any legal issues though, and avoid being in denial about anything. I feel like will help that creative path opening up there. For the Eight of Pentacles, in the light. So this is how to use this energy in your life right now. So the Eight of Pentacles in the light is like focusing on developing your skills, being consistent in your work, and allow, like, I feel like your effort, the work that you're doing will show. You will get some sort of recognition for that. But I feel like your skills on that are improving, your dedication. Let's see what Moon wants Golden Heart to know. Hold your vision. It says say yes. Yeah, say the word a lot and see how it feels. So have a yes day. A personal or professional relationship will be long lasting. Avoid stagnation. Someone may need to back down. Staying power power faith. Not quite sure what that means, or patience are needed right now. So hold your vision on that one. That's what I got. Denise, hello. Theme reading for Denise. What does Mama Moon wants Denise to know right now? What does Denise need to release? What does Denise need to release? The Three of Cups. What intuitive messages are coming to Denise on her subconscious mind? What does Denise's subconscious mind want her to know? This one wanted to come out. Ooh, you're the Queen of Wands. You're on fire. What creative path is opening up for Denise? What creative path is opening up for Denise? Let's see. How can Denise use this energy in her life right now? Yeah, that's from Mama Moon. What Mama Moon wants Denise to know right now. The Three of Cups is in the dark. Oh man. So what to release? Release any regrets, release any stresses or worries or things about any drama going on in your life, or release any energy about trying to compete with others. I feel like it's more about releasing any conflicts or that sort of situation is no longer serving you. You know, sometimes we need to readjust our friends. Sometimes we outgrow our friends and we make new ones. Whatever the energy is, it seems to be a good time to distance yourself from any sort of, you know, things that are not sitting well with you in your heart. And then your intuitive messages from your subconscious mind is the Queen of Wands. So boosting that sense of confidence and being confident and grounded and down to earth, but also like fiery and that sort of energy as well. Because I just feel like you are that fiery, sexy, vibrant being, right? Very magnetic and very resilient and assertive in your energy. So trying to find the balance between the two, I feel like, is that message here. What creative path is opening up for you is the Eight of Pentacles. So developing your skills, paying attention to details, being consistent in your work, and I feel like your hard work will pay off. You also have the Seven of Pentacles here, and this is how to use that energy in your life right now. So it looks like you are going to get the results, right? Seven of Pentacles. Patience pays off. Look at the long-term goals, long-term views of your situation. You know, slow and steady does make progress. Yeah, I feel like you are doing the work. You are showing up, so that is fun. And then the message from a Moon says, time to let go of the past and move on and getting the answers you need. So that could be about letting go of some people that, yeah, they're not being nice to you, you let them go. A wish may be coming true. Three could be Oh, three. Maybe there's three. But it says there could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. Surrender to the divine. Take a break. It's make it or break it time. That's what I got. Hi, Crystal. Welcome. Jasmine. What does my moon want Jasmine to know during this full moon phase? What does Jasmine need to release? Hi, Pretest. Maybe releasing some hidden secrets that you may be having or holding on to. Ugh, that could be a tough one. Tapping into that inner knowledge and figuring out what is worth keeping and what is not. What intuitive messages does Jasmine need to know from her subconscious mind? Ooh, Six of Swords. Staying in a toxic situation maybe. Could be a matter of resisting changes and letting go of emotional baggage. Could be keeping you trapped. And I feel like your subconscious mind would like you to release all that stuff too. What creative path is opening up for Jasmine? My light just went out on me. I'll try to fix it in a minute. What creative path is opening up for Jasmine? I think I said the same one twice, so let's pull another one. How to use this energy in your life, Jasmine? I don't know what's going on with my light. It just turned itself off and on by itself. So, like I said, for that, and then for the Ten of Swords, this is what creative path is opening up. I pulled out two for that. So there's going to be a sense of change, right? The Ten of Swords, sense of change, sense of whatever's gone bad or negative is done with. The only way up is up. So I feel like there's energy of you making these changes, rising above, focusing more on yourself. The Four of Pentacles is in the light as well. So be more possessive of your time and energy and the efforts that you're putting out. And then this one is a Justice. This is how you're going to put this energy to use during this full moon phase. Justice is focusing on yourself, doing what makes you feel more balanced, makes you, stand by your word, what you say you're going to do, making sure there's no false promises or any false expectations, that you are taking accountability. Let's see what Mama Moon has to say for Jasmine. Mama Moon says communication is a key right now. And this is a Gemini card, so Gemini could be in your energy. There's time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Have you noticed? Communication is key. So that's what I got. I am doing great this evening. Love. Being reading for love. What does love need to release during this full moon phase? What intuitive messages from subconscious, from love, subconscious mind? What intuitive messages can we get for love, subconscious mind? What creative path is opening up for love? How can love use this new energy in her life? Ooh, there's a lot of negativity going on here. And you release that negativity is number one. Full moon of Pisces. It's time to wear your heart on your sleeve. Be more dreamy, more creative, more passionate. Listen to more music. Right? For the world in the dark. I feel like it's a matter of making sure that you are seeking real fulfillment and not empty fulfillment that you think will satisfy you but not actually really satisfy you. I feel like it's a matter of not being afraid to close some chapters and begin new ones. The Two of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like your intuitive subconscious mind is trying to help you find that balance with yourself and who you want to be romantic with, who you want to connect with as your soulmate. Because I feel like there's romance and attraction trying to brew here, but if it's not working out, you need to find someone that does satisfy you, right? Then you have the Six of Pentacles in the dark, and this is a creative path that's opening up for you. So Six of Pentacles in the dark is you being more selfish, right? It's a one-sided thing. You don't need to find that balance. Making sure your mindset is in the right direction to grow prosperity, to grow your sense of security and stability, rather than giving yourself to everyone else. For the Eight of Pentacles in the dark, this is how to use this energy in your life right now. Could be about releasing any attachments. I kind of like feeling that energy as well. Don't know where that came from. It's not in the cards, but hi, Miss Moonlight. I just noticed you're here. Hello. The Eight of Pentacles in the dark. This is a new how to use this new energy. This new energy. I just feel like there's this energy of like usually you say like don't cut corners, don't take the easy road, but I feel like if the moon wants you to take corners, take the easy road, be easy on yourself, try to lower or release that heavy load that you may be carrying, um, and take the easy road. It seems, at least until the full moon phase is over. It says get or give a message, healthy bod, healthy mind. Take time to pamper yourself. So this whole week, until the next quarter moon is all about you. A sign of a new relationship or sexier time is ahead. So you have to take care of yourself first, then you have the sexy time. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find peace. So prosperity lies ahead. The Taurus moon, maybe this person is a Taurus, but it seems like there's going to be Taurus energy coming towards you as well. Here's what I got. Woo, I'm losing all my cards. Hold on. Oh boy. Christine, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. What's Frankie's feelings towards Christine? What are Frankie's feelings towards Christine right now? What are Frankie's feelings towards Christine right now? What are Frankie's feelings towards Christine right now? Ooh, the Page of Pentacles. He wants to communicate with you or is thinking about communicating with you one way or another. Texting you, calling you, I don't know. Old-fashioned handwriting letters. I don't know if they do that anymore. But yeah, I feel like they've been busy with work and that sort of thing, though. Like, I feel like they've been also preoccupied, even though they're thinking about reaching out to you. The Knight of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like they know that they have low motivation right now, or they're not quick. I just feel this energy that they want to be very chatty with you, but they're being restricted, or they're being preoccupied with other things going on. Um, and then for the unconscious, why am I saying unconscious? The moon card, I feel like they might be a little bit fearful. Because I feel like in their mind, they're not sure which direction they want their feelings to go towards you, or they're not sure what their feelings are. We're going to clarify that one though. Why is the moon and the Knight of Swords in the dark? Why is the moon and the Knight of Swords in the dark? I don't know if they're worried that they're rushing too fast and they're hiding their emotions. Page of Cups, they do want to communicate their thoughts and feelings towards you. Or explain their work situation. I don't know. They know things are not fair. They're not very balanced right now, but you are their Queen of Cups. I feel like they feel like you are very supportive, very loving, very kind. They're really open. They really want to open themselves for love towards you. The Star. Not quite sure what their feelings are because I feel like they're unsure of what their feelings are. But I feel like they do want to wear their heart on the sleeve. You know, the Page of Cups here is very dreamy, very passionate. They want to open up their heart. They want to take initiative towards you, but there's something that seems to be blocking them from fully expressing this towards you themselves. But I think the universe is truly blessing this situation between the two of you. I feel You know, just have faith. Maybe they just need more time. Seems very positive though. That's what I got. I don't know if there is a specific question you want to ask with that, or yeah. Twin Soul, theme reading for Twin Soul. Yes, for Twin Soul. Moon reading. What does Twin Soul need to release right now? What does Twin Soul need to release right now? Makes sense? Okay, good. I'm glad. You're welcome, Christine. What? I guess this is what's on your subconscious mind right now. What creative path is opening for Twin Soul? Apparently a couple of things. How can Twin Soul use this new energy in their life? So what you release is the King of Swords. So maybe releasing that sense of rigid control or that sense of doing too much. I just feel like there's energy of you being more strategic in your decisions and your energy rather than just using all of your energy, all having control over everything, and you know, be a little easier on yourself. Then you have the moon in the dark here. So I feel like there's this energy of like really listen to what's on your unconscious mind. This is supposed to be your subconscious mind, but I guess your subconscious and unconscious mind is trying to come through here with trusting your intuition, seeing things as they are. Because I feel like things may not be as clear to you right now, or things may not be, you know, maybe some things that are not certain, or you don't have all the information or all the clues about what's going on here. Um, yeah, so be open to that. I just also feel like there's this energy of some uncertainty coming through, and things are not as if here. So have an open mind about that. For the Six of Pentacles and the Light here, sharing. So trying to find the balance between give and take in your energy. I just feel the sense of, you know, finding some sort of stability that you could focus on or ground yourself with, especially at the workplace and the finances situation. Kind of feel like your reliability may be tested, or maybe a little bit harder to be as reliable as you usually are. The Two of Cups is here as well, so this is supposed to be a path that is opening up for you. So one seems to be being more generous in your energy, trying to find the balance. The Two of Cups too is about trying to find that balance. Could be about collaboration or working together. It could be love and romance. It could be collaboration within a partnership or a work situation, whatever that is for you. Yeah, because I just feel the sense of happiness and balance and cooperation is trying to come through from this energy as well, with the Six of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. But then you have how to use this energy for yourself is the Queen of Cups in the dark. So, you know, even though people may try to lean on you towards support and advice and all that sort of thing, maybe it's time to focus on yourself rather than them, even though it's hard with this energy here where it says have an equal give and take. It is really the Queen of Cups in the dark. You know, there may be this new energy is coming. It may lead to other people being disappointed because you kind of can't give yourself to everyone, even though you do have to try to find your balance. Well, the moon is very confusing sometimes. You know, she has different ideas about things. Oops, this one wanted to come through. Your message from Mama Moon says, success is close. You must trust. Something exciting lies ahead of you. The answer you seek are true. The answer you seek is right under your nose. Don't ignore the obvious. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Speak to the goddess, because emotions are running high. That's what it was. Tammy, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. G is supposed to get funds. Okay, so G is supposed to get funds from at least 3 different sources. When or how soon is G going to get additional funds that G is waiting for so she can pay me? So is G going to get... So what exactly is the question? What is the energy around G getting the funds soon? What is the energy around G getting the funds soon? What is the energy around G getting the funds soon? I feel like she will, because the King of Cups is in the dark. I mean, in the light, not in the dark. The Queen of Pentacles is in the light, is what I was trying to say. So I do feel like that she will manage to get the funds. I feel like there may be some delays with that. You may have to wait longer than you're expecting. Will G be able to pay Tammy soon? Will G be able to pay Tammy after the delays? Those are both yes cards, so I feel like they will be able to pay you, but it will be delayed. It'll take more time. That's what I got. The Emperor is in the dark, so I feel like whatever the funds, when they come in, G doesn't have control over when. And doesn't really know how to look into it either. The Stars in the dark, so there may be some false hope with that, but I feel like they are both yes cards. I feel like it will take some time, so not anytime soon. Crystal, moon reading Scorpio. Let's see for Crystal. What does Crystal need to release during this full moon phase in Pisces? 6 of Pentacles. What intuitive messages do we have for Crystal's from Crystal's subconscious mind? What creative path is opening up? How can Crystal use this new energy in her life? Ooh. So for the 6 of Pentacles, what you need to release is giving yourself to everyone else. I always believe that 2025 is about being selfish. It hasn't proved me wrong yet. So 6 of Pentacles is mostly about you, especially during this full moon phase between now and the quarter moon, new moon. Whichever way you want to go. They say sharing is caring, but it seems this is what you need to release. It's not that. Don't do that right now. If you can, you do what you want, right? This is just the moon talking. I fight the universe and the moon all the time. So, the 3 of Pentacles is in the dark. So this is what your intuitive subconscious mind is trying to tell you. Is like, yes, you can work alone. You can do this alone. You don't need to focus and give yourself to everyone else. You can focus on yourself for a change. Allow yourself to slow down a little bit. You don't need to compete with everybody else. You can release some of that stress. There is the Ace of Cups as well. Ace of Cups is also about some self-love. I thought I'd have to release your ex. Well, same thing. If you're being selfish, that means you don't give your ex any attention or anything, right? So, yeah. It could be that. Being selfish is like focusing all on yourself. 3 of Pentacles is also about being alone. So you do what you want with that. Ace of Cups is supposed to be showing yourself some self-love, some overpouring self-love. Even though it's also about showing love to other people, but not necessarily. It's only 1 cup there. There's not 2 cups to share with someone else anyways. That's the creative path that's opening up for you. Is you focusing on yourself, what your soul wants you to focus on. There could be some new opportunities coming your way. New communication as well. There is a star in the dark. This is how to use your energies by being more creative. Stars in the dark though, so you may have to dig a little bit deeper to be more creative. I feel like some sort of spiritual numbness may be coming through, so you may want to pick up pace on your spirituality if that is something that's lacking a little bit. Whatever's going on though, I feel like making sure that you are being honest with yourself. You're not setting yourself up for any false hopes or any false expectations. Let's see. I got all my cards mixed up here. What messages can we get for Crystal during this full moon phase? What does my moon want Crystal to know right now? For the, it says, step out of your comfort zone. You've got this. So you got this. Step outside your comfort zone. You got this. You can do what you gotta do. You're headed towards something that feels like destiny. Face your fears. Stop obsessing about someone or something. Time to stand on your own 2 feet. Know you're headed in the right direction. So there's that. That's big clip. Lexi! Let's see for Lexi. What does Lexi need to release during this full moon phase in Pisces? You're welcome, Crystal. What intuitive messages can we get for Lexi's subconscious mind? What creative path is being opened up for Lexi? What creative path is being up for Lexi? How can Lexi use this new energy in her life? Ooh, become the Queen of Cups. Oh man. Let's see what Mama Moon has for messages for Lexi. So for the Ace of Swords in the light, I feel like there's this energy of, I want to say, release your realization. So I don't know if you recently learned something and it's like stuck on your mind. It says just let go of it. Don't hold on to it. Let it go. Let it fly. I don't know. I just feel the sense of you getting some new clarity and wanting to focus on this new clarity, but Mom was like, no, not the right timing right now. Wait till the new moon. I don't know. The next one is intuitive messages from your subconscious mind is the 9 of Cups in the dark. So making sure you're not chasing after false dreams or false satisfaction. You know, making sure that you are chasing things that will truly fulfill you, not what you think will fulfill you or what you feel like other people would think that is fulfilling you. You know? Making sure that you are focusing on your dreams and they are realistic for what you have going on right now. And then you have what a creative path is opening up for you is you being the authoritative person of your own life, right? You taking that control, you expanding yourself and going after what you truly can go after with your sense of determination and self-discipline and that sort of thing, because right, self-discipline does lead to success, because you want to be this Queen of Cups, because that's what you're going to do with this energy is become the Queen of Cups, being emotionally in tune with yourself, listening to your inner voice, listening to your inner instincts, trusting your intuition. I feel the sense of you being more or boosting your wisdom and being able to share some of that wisdom with other people. And then Moon says it's a time for healing. The Queen of Cups is also a healer. So when one is healed, all is healed. The time to let go of the past. I'm not quite sure if these are broken dreams from your past that you're still holding on to, but you are about to turn a corner, so take time to heal. Self-care time is needed. Patience is required. Think of how the situation would be like if everyone was healed. So self-love time seems to be in the cards for you. So Mayam, to join the list, it's exclamation mark join, no spaces in between, followed by your question. You can ask any questions you want, or if you're ready to moon, you'll get a theme reading. For Pisces. So theme reading for Pisces. For Ahmed. Okay, so theme reading for Ahmed. It's a full moon in Pisces. So what does Ahmed need to release? What does Ahmed need to release? Does one want to come out? What intuitive messages do we have for Ahmed's subconscious mind? What creative path is opening up for Ahmed? How can Ahmed use this energy? How can Ahmed use this new energy? What messages does Mama Moon have for Ahmed? Alright, so what to release is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about releasing any values or beliefs that are not really serving you or not really aligned with what you're going on with. I feel like if there's any traditions or if there's anything that is not setting well with you, maybe trying to figure out how you want to adjust it or what you can do to find that inner peace of what kind of traditions you want to set for yourself or which kind of things you want to learn and focus on rather than, you know, being forced in one direction or another. For the Nine of Swords in the Dark, it's an intuitive message from your subconscious mind. So the Nine of Swords is about releasing any negativity, especially ones that are going on in your mind, right? Release any negative thoughts or fears or anxieties or anything that may be stressing you or haunting your thoughts one way or another. You know, especially anxiety. It's time to release that anxiety. I feel like your subconscious mind wants you to focus on that too. I don't know if that has anything to do with the Hierophant, with, you know, struggling with listening to other people's rules or whatever that is. The Three of Pentacles is in the light. So this is a creative path that's opening up for you. So you have the Three of Pentacles. So could be some new opportunities, some new work, or just a new idea of creative collaboration or teamwork. And, you know, it could be a slow and steady increase, but it's still going to be an increase. I feel like you're also going to be boosting your teamwork skills and that sort of thing as well. The Two of Wands is in the light, so this is how to use this energy. Is making some, trying to consider what your future options are, trying to decide which is the best path for you to move forward with. The path that's opening up is the Three of Pentacles, so seeking that opportunity, working with others, teamwork, and that sort of thing. But it seems like you're also going to have to use your energy to make a decision about how this path is going to lead. So when you're thinking about that, making sure you're looking for your long-term goals, seeing what your determination and your dedication looks like. Mama Moon says the answers you are needing is coming soon. This is a Gemini card, so it could be a Gemini coming to your energy. It says it's a great time for social events, so get out there, socialize, mingle, have an important conversation, but stay calm. So you may have an important conversation, maybe with a Gemini, I don't know, could be someone else. Stay calm, don't let them get to you, especially if they're talking about something that's not aligned with your alignment here. It says don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? Dude. Just laugh off the situation and move on. A job application, have good prospects. So there's two things here that's indicating there could be a new job or a new career path, maybe a new boost in your career, whatever that is. Let's check out. Blue. What does Mama Moon want Blue to know tonight? What does Blue need to release during the full moon phase in Pisces? What intuitive messages do we get for Blue subconscious mind? There's too many cards there and you only need one. What intuitive messages can we get for Blue that's on his subconscious mind? What creative path is coming towards Blue? What creative path is coming towards Blue right now? How can Blue use this energy? Alright, so the Six of Wands. So you need to release getting all the attention. You need to release, you know, I don't know. Release maybe your fears of putting yourself out there. Because I just feel this energy of releasing being overly confident. I'm not quite sure if this really sounds like you, but that's what Mama Moon has to say. The next one from your subconscious mind is the Knight of Pentacles. I feel this energy of you wanting to be steady on your feet, you're romantic, passionate, and that sort of thing, wanting this love energy to come towards you, but it seems to be coming slow and steady. So your subconscious mind, I feel like, is telling you to slow down, figure out what your next moves are. I feel like there's also this energy of you kind of like finishing what you started. Not quite sure what that is about. But I feel like focus on your responsibilities and what work or what kind of thing you have to do that does make you feel more steady and stable. For the Six of Swords in a light, this is what creative path is opening up for you. So it seems to be some sort of transformation, you being able to move on from any sort of emotional baggage or anything that you may have been resisting before. So I just feel the sense of you moving on, especially from any emotional things. You have the Ten of Cups in the dark. So I feel like if this one is about how to use this new energy, is trying to find how to rebuild your sense of harmony, your sense of home, your sense of belonging, whatever that is for you. I feel like there may have been some shattered ideas or some disconnection going on there. Just kind of like trying to figure out how to use this energy to improve this Ten of Cups energy. What does my moon want the blue to know right now? You have a new moon and a Leo card, so it could be a Leo coming into your energy. It says, remember to be proud of who you are. Good news or a new start is on the way for you or coming soon. Make time for fun, shine your light, and have some pride. It's kind of like have some pride, but not too much pride. Try to find the middle ground on that. Spoil yourself, you've earned it. Confidence is the key to your success. Like what? Mystical, hello. Who is coming towards Mystical in love right now? Who is coming towards Mystical in love right now? Let's see. Who is coming towards Mystical in love right now? Who is coming towards Mystical in love right now? Not quite sure which way that was supposed to be, but who is coming towards Mystical in love right now? Ooh, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is coming towards you in love, Mystical. But I feel like it's being like there's challenges, there's obstacles, there's tornadoes in between you and them right now. But I feel like you're going to figure it out and work things out together, because you do have the Five of Cups and a Light. So I feel like it's just a matter of crossing this bridge of destruction and chaos and negativity. But I feel like your knight is still standing strong. They're waiting for you despite the challenges. I feel like whatever's going on here, um, I kind of like feel this energy of you celebrating yourself, celebrating your successes, and I feel like that's going to help you overcome the challenges to be able to attract this knight towards you. Because I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is very new energy towards you. I feel like this person is very grounded, very practical, very devoted and responsible person, hardworking, very steady on their feet, or what they have going on. But I do feel like it's kind of like you focusing on yourself right now, to open up this path towards this person. Even though there may be more challenges ahead, I feel like the two of you are going to overcome them together. Where will this path forward lead between Mystical and the Knight of Pentacles? Where will this path lead between the Knight of Pentacles and Mystical? The Page of Swords. See, I feel like the two of you, will fight the challenges together, because you want to build this long-lasting, stable relationship with a solid foundation, and maybe even plant some roots and settle down and be grateful for each other. I feel like there's going to be a lot of challenges with it, but it does seem to be something that's worth fighting for. Want to go up? You're welcome, Mystical. Kritika, hello. General love reading for my current situation on what's coming towards Kritika and love. Let's see, what's coming towards Kritika and love for her current situation. What's coming towards Kritika and love? I feel like Val wanted to turn herself around. This one too. They're turning themselves around for you. You have the Three of Wands in the dark, so I feel like you don't have to look far for your love. Not quite sure if you have someone in mind or if this is someone coming towards you. But you don't have to look too far. Don't look too far ahead. They're like right under your nose, it seems. I just feel the sense of you just waiting or just being at the right time, right place to realize who this person is. And this one does have a white feather. So I feel like your angels are trying to guide you with this love. Okay, between D and A. Okay. Because I feel like your love is like right where you are. You know who they are. And I feel like your angels are guiding you. So I feel like it's a matter of trying to figure out what is what, right? I feel like you are the one that's in control of deciding. And, you know, it's just a matter of trusting who you want to be with. Because I feel like you want someone who can provide you with a sense of structure and stability and, you know, just a solid person you can rely on. And the Seven of Wands in the light here, so I feel like it's someone that may challenge you, but not challenge you enough where you feel defeated or knocked down, you know? Someone who may want to carry the weight with you rather than create more weight. And then for the Six of Pentacles, it's kind of like you truly choosing someone truly for yourself, not someone that you think your parents, your family will approve of, or your friends will approve of, but who you truly want in that sort of love energy. What else can we get for Kritika in the situation? There's too many there. Who should what messages can we give for Kritika to choose which love is hers? The King of Cups. King of Cups is someone who's very emotionally balanced, right? Someone who's very kind, very loving, very generous in their energy, who, you know, romantic, attractive, passionate towards you. Um, Someone that balances the two of you out, who treats you fairly. That's what I got. So I don't know if one of those sounds more like one than the other. New love, hello. General for new love. What does new love need to know right now? What does new love need to know right now? For the Four of Cups in the dark, I feel this energy of you revisiting some past offers or past ideas or past projects that maybe you left behind. But I just feel like there may be something there that may spark your interest. There may be a seed there that you forgot to nurture that could potentially have some growth because you also have the Empress here. So I feel like she's ready to grow something. She's ready to be creative. She's ready for whatever that could have been that was put on the back burner could possibly come back and be something useful right now. I also feel like your temperance is on point, right? Your temperance is in the light. So I feel like it's a matter of moving slowly but steadily, making progress, finding that balance, doing what makes you feel like you're at peace, makes you happy. I also feel this energy of making some careful considerations of what your next moves are and what you want to expand in your life right now and being optimistic about it. Why is a tower in the dark here? Why is a tower in the dark here? Why is this tower in the dark? I feel there's going to be... I feel like the universe also wants you to be prepared for any unexpected changes that may occur. They haven't happened yet, but there's a possibility, right? The tower's in the dark. I feel like it's a matter of looking for those opportunities, making sure you're not missing any opportunities, especially the past ones that you feel like have passed you by. Maybe they're still available. Also feel this energy of avoiding any type of chaos. Yeah, but I feel like there might be an energy where if you don't decide soon, it may be chosen for you. But it seems to want to give you some strength with that. Listen to your inner self. You know, you may not have all the answers yet, but be prepared in case they come. That's what I got. Mars, hello. For Mars, general reading for Mars. What does Mars need to know right now? BC, what are you doing? BC is lucky. 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 Hey! The animals are going crazy. Lucky. Hey. Hey, Lucky. It's outside. It's not in here. Oh my goodness. Apparently there's a dog barking outside and they're all going crazy. For Mars, what does Mars need to know right now? What does Mars need to know right now? What does Mars need to know right now? The Ace of Swords! There could be some new things happening, right? Some new ideas, new sense of clarity, new something that may be successful, or a new sort of sense of energy that you can be optimistic about. The Emperor's in the dark, though, so you may have to release some sort of sense of control in order to see it or take advantage of it. I just feel like there's this energy of focusing more on being a little more self-disciplined, because I feel like that may open some doors for you as well. Being more in control or more flexible of what things you have control over and which ones you don't. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Light here, so I feel like there's this, this sense of the attitude of gratitude kind of energy trying to come through, this give and take. But I feel like there's going to be some support, or you're going to get some answers about money. I don't know if this is a raise or promotion or just something or other that may come through for you, because I'm just feeling the sense of you getting some money from somewhere or other. That is justice. So I'm not quite sure if it's past money owed to you or what's going on with that. What does Mars need to know about this energy? Ooh, some collaborations. So I don't know if you're going to work with someone or what's going to play out with there, but I do feel like there's going to be an exchange of hands of money towards you. Not quite sure what that is about, but you may get some information about it from the Page of Pentacles. So I don't know if it's like a legal thing or what's happening there, but I feel like you're going to figure it out soon. I feel like you will get some... I know it's in the dark, but I do feel like you're going to get some news about it that will give you an idea about what's going on here. What did I want? Aldana! What does Aldana need to know right now? What does Aldana need to know right now? Let's see. What does Aldana need to know right now? What does Aldana need to know right now? Well, Donna, the magician is in the dark, so I don't know if someone's been scamming you or what's going on with that energy. But I just feel like there's been some lack of communication, or someone doesn't have the best intentions towards you. What's going on with that? But I feel like they're kind of like messing with your heart. So I feel the sense of you releasing them from your heart, releasing them from your energy, and learning from that setback and just moving on. I feel like that's going to give you some good energy from moving on from whatever this is. Because I feel the sense of transformation, like you're going to be moving towards a better position with socializing and um, connecting with other people and getting the support that you need and just feeling more happy and excited about it as well. So I don't know if it's going to be like new friends or just a new situation or what's going on there. Um, And then for the chariot and the light, I feel like you are moving forward. You're crushing those obstacles as they come, right? I just feel this energy of you starting a new journey, being more ambitious, more confident, going through what you're going through. Let's see what else we can get here. The Tower. There may be some unexpected changes, but I feel like you're releasing any negativity. You may be faced with some choices and decisions regarding your finances or your work coming your way as well. And it's funny, go to me have to juggle around your time or whatever you have going on there. Amelia, you are on the list. I saw that you are on the list. I think you're number 9 on the list, Amelia. Firebird, hello. How will Scorpio act around me upcoming team event this month? Okay, so for Firebird, how will the Scorpio act around Firebird at an upcoming team event this month? Oh, she's still in the lounge. Okay, I thought I saw something that popped up earlier. I guess you're in the lounge, Amelia. Sorry. Or Firebird, how will... I'm not quite sure what's going on with my light. It's making a light show happen. How will the Scorpio act around Firebird in the upcoming event this month? Ooh, may want to start a conflict. That's not fun. I feel like both of your egos are gonna clash, or they're just gonna be like some heated discussions of some sorts, right? Some sorts. I just feel the sense that the two of you are just gonna be wanting to say your opinions, and it's not gonna end well. I feel like whatever it is, you keep your peace. You stick to yourself, stick to what you have going on there, rather than feeding into whatever his energy is. You know, make sure that you are making the best judgment with assessing the situation and trying to figure out what is there. For the Two of Swords, I feel like, you know, you're going to have some tough decisions to make. You may feel stuck between the two. You may feel blindsided by not expecting this Five of Swords energy, but you're expecting it now, so there's no reason to be blindsided anymore. I mean, you could be blindsided if he decides not to start conflict with you. But the devil seems to be out to play on that one. Yeah, Page of Wands too. We may not have the best things to say. Not quite sure why. I don't know if he's going to show up with somebody else and wasn't expecting to see you, or what's going on with that. I have no idea, but seems to be like, yeah. You tend to keep your distance? Yeah, I think that's best, yeah. But I feel like you just really want to maintain the Ten of Cups energy. You know, clear mind, happy, you know, loving energy that you have. Don't feed into his nonsense. Caramel, why is Caleb thinking about caramel? Why is Caleb thinking about caramel? Why... Eight of Cups is in the dark. I feel like he's not thinking about you. Why is Caleb not thinking about caramel? Why is Caleb not thinking about Caramel? I feel like he's not thinking about you because he's putting faith into the universe. And he knows he's not talking about you. He doesn't have any feelings towards you right now, it seems. I don't know what that is about. I feel like he's trying to spin the wheel and try to find something else or someone else. I don't know. But the energy is not looking good right now, and Caleb's energy to think about you or ask you on a romantic date. I feel like that's not happening right now. I feel like they're trying to put their faith or test their luck on something else. Hi, Culture! Christina, hello! Christina, hello, Christina. What's the current feelings of Norfree towards Christina? What is Norfree's feelings towards Christina? I feel like right now the King of Swords. I feel like when Norfree thinks about you, that they don't have as much control about what their thoughts and feelings about you as they normally do. I feel like they normally have good self discipline or good self control, but when they have feelings towards you, I feel like that makes them feel a little bit weak. I feel like, yeah, I feel this love and passionate compassion towards you. I feel like they are thinking about you and having a lot of love, romantic feelings towards you. The Knight of Swords are thinking about taking action towards you. Right? I feel like they just want to be ambitious and just go for it. I feel like there's a lot of passion, a lot of romance that wants to come through. Some intense energy as well, like intense romantic energy. The King of Wands is in the dark. I feel like they're a little bit thrown off but not having the control that they normally have. They feel a little bit uncomfortable with not being as in control as they generally would be. So, I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit of conflict going within their mind about what their next thoughts would be. The Ace of Wands, they want to take a spark of attraction towards you, but they feel a little imbalanced. They don't know how to deal with this energy. Should they go after you and with love and romance and express their feelings towards you, or should they try to regain that sense of control? I feel like they're a little bit conflicted in that. That's what I got though. Anika, hello. Feelings of Manet. What are Manet's feelings towards Anika? What are Manet's feelings towards Anika? What is Manet's feelings towards Anika right now? Ooh, I feel like Manet is taking their time thinking about you and thinking about their feelings. They're not rushing into anything. They're going very slow in their energy. I feel like they've been spending a lot of time with their work and their responsibilities. The Two of Wands, I feel like they would like to express their feelings or thoughts about you in the future, but I feel like right now in the current energy, they're taking their time, you know? I feel like their work is really important to them right now with the Emperor energy. They're being very self disciplined, very in control over um, what they have going on. The Seven of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like there's going to be some low results with them expressing these feelings towards you. But I feel like there's not a lot of emotions or just a lot of thinking. They're thinking that they need to take care of what they need to take care of, before they open up their heart towards you. Is there anything else that Anika needs to know about Manet's feelings? Yeah, the Queen of Cups is in the dark as well. Like, think positive. The sun's out. I feel like when they get the opportunity to express their feelings towards you, they will. Let's just check. Does Manet have any romantic feelings for Anika? Does Manet have actually any romantic feelings towards Anika? Surprise. They may surprise you one way or another. So think positive. I feel like they do think that you are your Queen of Cups. They do think that you are very kind and trusting and passionate. So they might surprise you with a romantic date, but I feel like it may take some time. Romantic surprises is on the horizon, so be open to them. Be optimistic. I feel like Manet will come around with this feeling. Jazz, hello. Theme reading. Yes, theme reading for Jazz. What does Mama Moon have for Jazz? What does Jazz need to release? What does Jazz need to release? The Hierophant. What intuitive messages do we have from Jazz's subconscious mind? What creative path is opening up for Jazz? What creative path is opening up for Jazz? How can Jazz use this new energy in his life? I don't know what's going on with my stuff tonight, but it's being a butt cheek. Just gonna blame this full moon energy because I don't know. Let's see, what does Mama Moon have for Jazz? Okay, so what you need to release is the Hierophant. So release, I don't know. Release any support or things that is going on in your energy. Release anything that is no longer serving you, right? It's pretty much what the Hierophant is. Maybe changing up or refreshing what your true values and beliefs are, making sure they're still legit. If they're not, switch them up. Release what energy is no longer serving you anymore to move forward. You have the Empress in the light here, so this is a message from your intuitive subconscious mind. So, you know, this rebirth energy. So I feel the sense of you feeling grounded, feeling creative, looking for the beauty in life, maybe going out in nature and connecting with nature again, and just feeling completely in tune with yourself and knowing who your true self is. Because I feel this energy of you holding the power of your situation and knowing how to navigate it moving forward. Next, you do have the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know why my camera keeps turning off, but you do have the Queen of Pentacles here in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of focusing on what you care most about and releasing what doesn't. But this is supposed to be a creative path that is opening up for you. So I just feel like there's this energy of you being more reserved, more focused on yourself. And, you know, if you can't be reliable, you can't be reliable, and just be honest about that. Because I feel like it's time for you to focus on your own energy and be more careful, more caring and compassionate towards yourself, especially your fur babies. They may need your attention. And if you have any, but justice is in the dark, so this is how to use this new energy in your life. Yeah. And be in balance. Sometimes it is okay not to be balanced. You don't have to be balanced all the time. It's okay to put more focus towards yourself than others. It's okay to, you know, do what you gotta do. You know, if you can't stand by your word, then that's just what it is. But I do feel like there's a strong energy of you making sure that you are looking for the beauty in life and appreciating it and focusing on that rather than all the toxic energy that's going around. And your message from Mama Moon says, you may need a new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner, so trust may be required to move the situation forward. So there's that. I'm gonna try to fix my camera again. I don't know what's wrong with my camera moving, but it keeps turning itself completely off. There we go. I keep getting it back on. Okay. The thingy didn't change. Moonbeam. I did Jazz's reading already. It did not advance, no. Sarah! Hello, Sarah. Let's see for Sarah. What will happen if Sarah and Robert meet in real life? Ooh, what will happen if Sarah and Robert meet in real life? What will happen if Sarah and Robert meet in real life right now? The Ace of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like if you met in real life right now, you wouldn't have like instant affection towards each other. Like it wouldn't be instant. I feel like, you know, it may be an attraction, but it may take some time before it really hits the heart, kind of thing. You have the Hangman in the dark. So yeah, I just kind of feel like if you met in real life right now, you may have different perspectives of each other. It may stall and take longer to connect. You have the 10 of Pentacles and Lights, so I feel like overall you could connect, you could grow something together. You may grow to have feelings, you could grow to something beautiful, right? The 10 of Pentacles is like growing that foundation, growing prosperity together or family together, whatever that is, and sharing that. You have the sun in the dark as well, so you know I feel like it would take some time to be hopeful with whatever's coming next for you and Robert together. I'm not sure who Chris is, but I keep hearing this energy about Chris. I have no idea where that came from either. But well, and his feelings. What would be his feelings towards Sarah? I feel like they wouldn't have any feelings right now. Would he like Sarah? Like I feel like there is potential of growth between the two of you. It just wouldn't be instant. It wouldn't be like love at first sight, like a Walt Disney movie, you know, or a Hallmark movie. It would take some time to connect and to grow together. Um, Two of Swords. There'd be some tough decisions to make there. Will we meet in this lifetime? Will Robert and Sarah meet in this lifetime? Will Sarah and Robert meet in this lifetime? Two of Cups. There is potential, but all depends on what choices the two of you make, because they're going to be really tough ones. And I feel like you could have this Two of Cups energy, but it will take a lot of work. It won't be easy. Let's figure out. I hope so too. You know? It's all about being at the right place at the right being at the right place at the right time. Joy, hello. Will I be seeing Joey tonight for a movie? Ooh. Will Joy be seeing Joey tonight for a movie? Will Joy be seeing Joey tonight for a movie? Let's see. Will Joy be seeing Joey tonight for a movie? Well, the Nine of Cups is yes, but don't hold your breath because it is in the dark. How will it go if we? How will it go between Joey and Joy tonight? How will it go between Joey and Joy tonight? Ooh, maybe they're gonna skip the movie and just go straight to romance. Right? Oh man. Maybe they have an argument and then have some makeup sex after, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. What does Joy need to know about this energy? Because, the Nine of Cups is like some sort of disappointments that's in the dark. The Empress, too, is kind of like being some disappointments that Joey may have some other responsibilities to take care of. But then the energy between the two of you is romance, making romance happen. Maybe it's sexting rather than togetherness. I don't know. Ace of Swords. You're going to come up with some sort of clarity. You're going to learn the truth about it one way or another. Not quite sure what the Five of Pentacles is. It could get a little rough. But I don't know how you like it. But, that's what the cards are saying. I have no idea. Could be some sort of heated discussion that may end, romantically. I feel like it's a possibility. I feel like if you don't get together for a movie, you may get together one way or another, or it could be just, FaceTime or, chatting, texting, whatever. Yeah. I feel like you will connect. I'm not quite sure if it's the way you're wanting it to, though. Culture! Theme reading for culture, yes! What does culture need to know from Mama Moon? What does culture need to release right now? What does culture need to release right now? What does culture need to release right now? What intuitive messages can we get for culture's subconscious mind? What creative path is opening up for culture? How can culture use this new energy in our life? What messages do we have for Mama Moon? What messages do we have for culture for Mama Moon? Ooh. You have a Gemini coming into your energy, it seems. So for the Three of Swords in the dark, it's releasing any sorrow, any grief, any heartbreaks that you may be carrying around you right now. It's time to release that stuff. Release any senses of disappointments or betrayal, whatever that is for you. It's some bad feedback. I don't know what this is, but release it. Your intuitive messages from your subconscious mind is a High Priestess. So, listen to your inner knowledge. Trust your intuition. You're the one that holds the key to what you need to know, right? I feel like this is energy that everything may not be as it appears. So stay calm, be patient, as things may unfold during this full moon phase right now. For the Queen of Swords in the dark, I feel like it's a matter of this is a new path that's opening up. So this new path that's opening up, I feel like it's time for you to allow your emotions to take over, allow yourself to be influenced by others, allow yourself to see what's out there. You don't have to trust everyone, but you can at least explore and see what's happening during this full moon phase. And then how to use this energy to your full potential is the King of Pentacles in the dark. So the King of Pentacles in the dark is very selfish, very controlling, very self-disciplined, very materialistic and that sort of thing. So we want to focus a little bit more on that instead of, being overly compassionate and giving to everyone else. For this one, it says communication is key, so making sure that you're very clear in your communication. Don't bite your tongue, say what you gotta say. You know, if you gotta be the bitch, she's the Queen of Swords in the dark, so she very much is one. It's a sign to tell someone how you feel, but don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Kind of like small moon that has conflicting ideas. She's kind of like telling you the opposite here. So find the balance between the two. Someone is flirting with you, have you noticed? So that's what I got. Mike, hello. Poor Mike is low on the list here. Lucky? No. Let's see for Mike. What does Mike need to know right now? There's a woman, Miss Ass. What does Mike need to know about Miss Ass? Are we going to get sexual or is she the one? Let's see for Mike. Is Miss Ass and Mike going to get sexual? Is Miss S is Miss S going to get sexual with a Mike? Is Miss S going to get sexual with a Mike? The King of Wands? I mean, she may get you going, but then kind of like leave you hanging. Seems to be what's on the table. Is Miss Us the one for Mike? Is Miss Us the one for Mike? Is Miss Us the one for Mike? There's a lot of strength here, so it's a possibility, but very doubtful. Because the Four of Pentacles is in the dark, so she's not all that into you. If somebody wants to take you, she's good with it. She's a little bit defensive, though. So if somebody gets her going, she will defend you at all costs. She's ready to fight. So she's very confusing in her energy. Might give you miss a little bit, go back a little bit. But there's a strong possibility that it is, but you know, there's some conflicting energies here, so I don't know how you want to play this. You know? I feel like she just likes to play. Aioli, hello, Aioli. What do Aioli have to know? No, what does Aioli? Yeah, what does Aioli have to know from perspectives of aliens toward Aioli? Are there any aliens that want to come and give Aioli a message? Your spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. Do you have any idea what Aioli needs to know from the aliens? Only positive messages, please. Right, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, or aliens want to come and give Aioli a message. Oh man, they don't want you to go anywhere. Stay put, stay tuned. They're keeping you where they need you, it seems. The Eight of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like whatever energy is going on, they know that you're unsatisfied. I'm not quite sure what that is about. The King of Wands this year, they feel like you hold the power in your hands, or, you know, you have the power to do what they want you to do, it seems. But for the King of Wands in the light, I just feel this energy that they feel like you are fearless, you're ambitious, you're very strategic in your energy. You have a lot of motives. I feel like you're easily motivated by passion or your passions, whatever that is for you. I feel like they don't see you overcoming their challenges all that well, but you know, I feel like they feel like you may be a little bit stuck. They're not quite sure how to get you going again, or try to redirect your energy, or I feel they feel like your energy is just a little scattered all over the place, and they're trying to direct it or wheel it into one specific direction. The Ten of Cups is in the dark here. So, I don't know if there's been some disruptions in your home or what's going on there that may make you feel a little bit disconnected, or, you know, shattering your ideas, having too many ideas and not knowing which one to start with. It could be the aliens messing with you. I feel like, you know, you wanted a positive one, but Queen of Cups, right? They're trying to tap into your subconscious mind, trying to get you to trust your inner voice. Maybe it's them. I don't know. The Temperance is here, so try to find that balance. Try to find that balance of your mind, heart, and soul. Make sure they're well aligned, making sure that you're doing the mundane things that you need to do. You know, the everyday, daily stuff that, try to find your balance in that. It's a little bit hard to keep one foot in the water, one foot on land. You got this, though. You got this. I feel like they're going to try to help you out, one way or another, with finding your balance and your footing, and try to redirect you. That's what I got. You feel that too, Mike? I'm glad. Nacho, hello. What does the card say for Nacho? What does Nacho need to know tonight? What does Nacho need to know tonight? What does Nacho need to know tonight? You have to look beyond your garden. You can't just look at what's in front of you. There's something else out there. I feel that for you. There's something else out there. You haven't seen it yet. You haven't caught it yet. Nine of Pentacles in the dark. I just feel the sense of you getting yourself into some shady business. I'm not quite sure what that is about. I have no idea. I just feel this sense of lies being exposed or something. Maybe catching someone in the act of something as well. No idea. But whatever it is, speak your mind. Don't hold your back on your tongue. You say what you gotta say. I feel like you're gonna think quick and be ambitious. Have a clear focus of what's going on here. I feel like you're gonna not want to put up with this BS and deal with it when it comes. The sun is in the dark here. So I feel like this may be someone that you thought had good intentions or had a good heart and realized there was false impressions all along. They may let you down a little bit. I don't know. Because I just feel like, yeah, there's concerns about them one way or another. But I feel like their energy is not very strong, so it won't be hard to make them cry. I'm not quite sure if that's your intentions or what it is. I feel like it's just kind of like calling them out on whatever their shenanigans is. Yeah. Knight of Wands. I feel like you're going to take action. You're going to do what you got to do. I mean, maybe it's somebody towards you who you don't really realize who wants to take action towards you. Because I feel like with this Queen of Wands here, there's some love and romance that wants to come out of this energy. There's some weird stuff going on tonight. I have no idea. The Queen of Wands, I feel like it's a matter of definitely saying what you gotta say, but I do feel like this romantic, passionate energy wants to come through. I feel like this charmer wants to come through. This person was really hard to commit to, though, so they may be a little bit flaky towards you, but they seem to have a good heart and good intentions. You know, the weakness from the Strength card could just be because they're in love. Passion is considered a weakness, I guess. Yolanda, hello. What is P thinking about Yolanda right now? What does P think of Yolanda right now? What is P thinking about Yolanda right now? For the Three of Swords, the Three of Swords is in the light. So I feel like P thinks he broke his heart. He's devastated. Not quite sure what happened there. But I don't know if he feels betrayed or what's going on there. He feels very disappointed, very heartbroken. The Nine of Pentacles, I feel like they feel like you are not who they thought you were. And they're struggling with working things out with you right now. But they have a lot of weight on their shoulders. So I don't know if they're trying to hide themselves in work or hide themselves in other responsibilities that they have going on, or what's going on with that. Let's see what else can we get for Yolanda with this energy. I feel like they may have moved on from you. I have no idea. I feel like they're trying to hide from their work. They want to put all their time and energy into their work. And they're not really focusing on anything else right now. Yeah, I feel like they're very dedicated to work. They're trying to put more effort into it. They're trying to improve their skills. Let's see what. Lola, hello. Will I start a job this month? Will you, Lola, start a job this month? Will Lola start a job this month? Let's see. What's coming towards Lola in career work-wise? What's coming towards Lola in career work-wise? The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark. Ten of Pentacles is a yes card that there will be a start of a new job this month, but it may take longer, so it might be more towards the end of the month. Yeah, because I feel like you're going to be hanging in a little bit longer. I feel like one job may look like a good opportunity, but it may not work out that well because it's Seven of Swords. It may not be what you think. I feel like some jobs may be a scam of some sorts. I don't know. But I feel like you will get recognized. The Six of Wands here, so I feel like you will. You know, someone's gonna recognize you and your skills and offer you a job. But I feel like it will take some time to come through, and I feel like you will be working with other people with the Three of Cups here and having a good collaboration. You'll get along really well with these people as well, but it is going to take time. So I'm thinking more like maybe October-ish. Yeah, the devil's at the play, so it may take longer. It may take more, like, into, yeah, closer to, like, October. That's what I got. Marilyn, hello! Could Marilyn please have a reading? Yes. Marilyn, what is your question? Marilyn, are you here? Do you have a question? Do you want a general reading, Marilyn? Let's see. What does Marilyn need to know right now? What does Marilyn need to know right now? What does Marilyn need to know right now? Usually, if you have no question, I don't give any reading. Because giving a question, I'll give you permission to read for you. What does Marilyn need to know right now? Ooh, there's some negativity coming through here. I don't know what's up with that. What does Marilyn need to know right now? Oh, man, there's going to be some changes and challenges coming your way if you haven't faced them already. The Eight of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like your energy is a little bit scattered, not really directed in any direction, or not a clear focus on where that direction is headed. I just feel this sense of things feeling a little slowed down, a little boring, a little lack of focus, right? I also feel this energy being a little bit pressured or, you know, on the verge of a burnout of some sorts. You have the Four of Pentacles as well, so I feel like it's trying to let go of this energy, releasing any of this negativity that may be revolving around some lack of funding or finances or that sort of thing. No. It's kind of a mix of a combination of things, I feel. There's a Seven of Wands in the dark as well, so I feel like there's some impatience coming through. I do feel like there's something that you started that you haven't finished, and I feel like there's energy about you going back and seeing if there's anything there that you can potentially finish or potential to look into to see a little bit further of that will give you some ideas on how to get out of this energy in more of a positive light. Yeah, it's kind of like getting out of your head and more into your heart. That may help your focus as well, trusting, you know, your inner self of what to do. The Five of Cups is in the light here, so I feel like it's a matter of crossing over these challenges. There may be some hidden things there that you haven't noticed or haven't tapped into that could be available towards you, because I just feel the sense of you moving past any regrets and not focusing on the losses that you haven't accomplished yet and focusing more on making peace with it to move on. Yeah, there's going to be a Tower energy before things get better, but I do feel like it will get better. That's what I got. How does Sophia feeling towards Sepal? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. How does Sophia feel towards Sepal? How does Sophia feel towards Sepal? How does Sophia feel? How does Sophia feel right now? How is Sophia feeling right now? How is Sophia feeling right now? How is Sophia feeling right now? I feel like Sophia is thinking about you a lot. I feel like there's a lot of feelings towards Sophia, towards Sepal. I feel like they feel a sense of liberation, feeling a little bit less anxious, or they feel a little bit more closer towards Sepal than they did before. I don't know. Because I just feel the sense that they are feeling more empowered. They're seeing things clearly. They feel like there's some sort of opportunity or some sort of, you know, connection. There is a Knight of Pentacles as well, so I feel like they do want to go slow and steady. They're not going to rush into anything. They're not, you know, I feel like they're very patient. They want to be responsible. They want to see how things go. They're not into a rush. They do see that there's a good balance between the two of them. They do see that there's potential there. Since the Pentacles in light, I just feel like they do see this kindness and this supportive energy. They feel Sepal is reliable or could be reliable. Yeah, I feel like they're getting stuck out of their head. They're not stressed or worried or anxious about it as much as they were before. Like what? Hopefully, Ben saw their message. Lizzie. Hello, Lizzie. Will Lizzie get married to Bernard soon? Ooh. Will Lizzie get married to Bernard soon? Let's see. Will Lizzie get married to Bernard soon? You love her so much? That is good. I feel like she's letting down her guards towards you. For Lizzie. Will Lizzie get married to Bernard soon? Will Lizzie be getting married to Bernard soon? The Page of Wands. I feel like Bernard has some hot, fiery, passionate, romantic energy towards you, right? The Page of Wands. I feel this excitement, this flirty, playful energy trying to come through. They may be a little bit stressed, a little bit worried about how this is all going to play out. The Five of Cups, I feel like they're trying to overcome any challenges or regrets that they may be having. No idea why my light changed, because the light's on. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it's because of my candle. But I feel like they don't want to take any risks. They want to be very calculated in their energy. So I feel like Bernard does want to get married, but I feel like he's also being very cautious about what his next moves are. Maybe he's being cautious about the money aspect of getting married, because that can cost a lot of money. Yeah, I feel like they're worried about the money because the Page of Pentacles is in the dark here. They don't want to be in debt, you know, the Ten of Swords here. But they do want a traditional wedding type of thing, right? The Hierophant. They do want to take that commitment. They do want to have that connection. They're just being a little bit cautious, going slow, and trying to figure things out. That's what I got. Is there anybody? Oh, there, Amelia. Amelia, I guess. Is there anybody on the lounge who the list is kind of empty? For Amelia, has my current crush recently lost interest in me, or is he still the same ex? Let's see. You're welcome, Lizzie. Let's see for Amelia. Has Amelia's current crush lost interest? The Page of Swords is a no card. Is Amelia's crush the same? Is Amelia's crush still the same? I would say yes. The Four of Wands. They're the same person they always were. They feel like you feel like family, or they feel like you feel like home. I feel like they're focused on their commitments right now that they have going on. So I feel like they're not very ambitious with the Knight of Swords in the dark. I feel like they don't really realize how much of a crush you have on them. They don't really realize the connection between the two of you. I feel like they're kind of oblivious about the whole thing and not really focused on where it's going, you know? They kind of like the Page of Cups here, a little bit clueless of which direction where it's going. That's what I got. I have a minute to do one more, Moonbeam, if you want to give someone, if Nightbot wants to allow someone in. Grandma, hello, Grandma. Is the connection with Kay over, or does she still like me? Or is the connection with Grandma over? The connection with Grandma is the connection with Kay over with Grandma. Let's see. I feel like I said that wrong. Is the connection with Kay over? Is connection with Kay over for Grandma? The Seven of Wands is a no card, so the connection between the two of you is not over, but she's doesn't have a lot of strong feelings towards you. I feel like she feels very lucky to have you in her energy, lucky to have you in her life, but her feelings towards you are not very strong. Not like a love, romantic type of feelings. You know, I feel like they're like, you know, the Four of Wands is in the dark here. So I feel like she enjoys your attention, but I feel like it's more like a friendship or just a connection rather than anything else right now. That is what I got, Grandma. I feel like maybe she just needs some time. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I will be back Tuesday for more free readings. Tomorrow I do members only readings. If anyone wants to become a member, I do members only lives. You can ask more questions than in the free runs, because there's no wait list or there's no lounge. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. I hope you all have a great night, and yeah, I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye. Good night. See you Tuesday.